Meet Jupiter, the most degenerate and disturbing TikToker, from threatening death to his enemies.
Your deepest, darkest fantasy.
My darkest fantasy is to watch all those who wronged me by my hand.
To flirting with his underage viewers.
Twitter, can I still send you pictures of myself even if I'm underage? Because I'm only 13.
It's up to you, sweetie, if you want to, because I don't mind. If you do, I don't mind.
Jupiter takes the cake when it comes to being creepy. The 25-year-old got popular on TikTok in a way you would never expect, from cringe TikTok dances, outlandish statements, to even threatening his fans. Jupiter never fails to surprise me with the way he acts. The TikToker admits to his own crimes, being caught on multiple occasions sending the weirdest videos and texts to underage girls, despite being a fully grown man. But besides the crimes Jupiter has committed, he also claims to be half werewolf and half vampire, claiming his parents are the reason why. He also claims he has special powers from it, mentioning that he inherited the powers from his mother and father, who supposedly are part werewolf and part vampire too. And if you think it couldn't get any worse, you were mistaken. Jupiter also believes he is immortal and can live for over 1 billion years. However, quickly after Jupiter blew up on TikTok, a video started circulating online where he was caught on a Discord call with multiple underage girls. During the call, Jupiter would go on to say some very questionable things that definitely wouldn't help with the allegations people had against him.
Twitter, can I still send you pictures of myself even if I'm underage? Because I'm only 13.
It's up to you, sweetie, if you want to, because I don't mind. If you do, I don't mind. Do you plan on turning me in if I say yes?
No, I would never.
I'd lower the age of consent all the way to 16 if you guys wanted me to. Or I'd even change it to 15 if you guys wanted me to.
However, if you remember how Jupiter lives in his own fantasy, believing he is part werewolf and vampire, you will soon find out the constant delusions that come out of his mouth. He also believes that the people he fantasizes romantically can feel the same connection as him, Jupiter even using a stuffed animal to cast what he believes are magical spells on his victims. And if you think the story of Jupiter isn't crazy enough for you, there is way more to talk about. He also thinks his stuffed animals are alive, mentioning that they need a new human body for them to go into. But of course, we can't mention Jupiter without also talking about his most infamous friend, Linda Binder, a 23-year-old TikToker with over 300,000 followers on all respective platforms. She is mainly known for talking to random people on TikTok, one of these people being Jupiter. They would duet each other and go live together frequently. Linda Binder would constantly troll Jupiter, flirting with Jupiter to get a reaction, even going as far as saying she will go on a date with him.
I came from someone who was nothing and came into something else, you know?
You can come into me.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, after this, we can talk on Facebook and I can take a shower for you. Because that's what I was planning on doing tonight, this early morning anyway.
What do you mean take a shower? Like,
Well, since I have the master bedroom and everything, I sometimes let the women I'm close to watch me shower if I'm, like, in a relationship.
However, after they first interacted, Linda would ask some normal questions. That was until Jupiter confessed his love to her and mentioned how he wanted to marry Linda Binder. But Jupiter's relations with the TikToker wouldn't end there. Jupiter now thinks they are dating.
Trying so hard not to laugh out of joy for this, but Linda,
yes?
will you become my queen? Will you become my mate for life?
Oh my gosh, I would love to. I'm literally on all fours right now.
Yeah. Where do you want to get married? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I don't know, anywhere. We can do it under a bridge.
People say that vampires and werewolves can't go out during the day. Yeah, we can. We can. We can go out in the light. I'm a special breed, meaning I'm a daywalker, meaning I'm able to walk.
Even mentioning that he would kill anybody who got in his way of their relationship.
Your deepest, darkest fantasy.
My darkest fantasy is to watch all those who wronged me by my hand. That's my darkest one. It makes me want, it's just one of my darkest fantasies of doing. I want to kill everybody who's wronged me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm going to say. I want to kill those who have wronged me as a person. I can make those people disappear. There's places out here in Idaho where I can bury bodies and no one would think to look.
have you done it before?
Not really done it, but actually thought of it. There are some people I want to bury out somewhere in Melba where no one will ever think to look.
And if this isn't bad enough, he also goes into extreme detail about his plans of how he would do it and how easy it would be to get away with it. However, in a future live stream, Linda would end up confronting Jupiter with the allegations people had against him, and Jupiter's response was nothing more than expected. He would then go on to say that it was all an act for the camera and was his form of a power move, even using the excuse that being high on nicotine was the reason he acted the way he did, even claiming that it was a setup.
You want us to address the board again?
I was set up. I was really set up. I was set up. I was tired. I was high on nicotine and I wasn't thinking straight.
Linda also made the claim that Jupiter, his ex-roommate, and his brother all used to be. However, even with Jupiter's eyes set on Linda Binder, he would still pursue his dark fantasy for underage girls.
Sophia, I know that you want this badly. This werewolf is very hot for you. And if you like what you see, then take it. Because this is your way of knowing that we're gonna date. So, there you go, Sophia, my love. Gave you a kiss. And also, love you so much. This is the reason I want you to date me, is because you're hot, you're sexy, and I wish.
He even caught on live, admitting to his own crimes.
It is with a humble heart that I, Jupiter, aka Corbin Pennell, am hated for those crimes. I ask the world's forgiveness, as well as those who I've wronged, Bree, and all those other named souls that I have wronged. It was never really what was supposed to be. And I apologize for those actions that I have taken. I am Corbin and Jupiter. And I give you my solemn word that it will never happen again. I beg your forgiveness for the that I have done. And to the rest of the world, I was a pedophile. But I have seen the error of my ways and wish to be forgiven of my crimes. And to all those others that I have hurt and wronged, I ask you to forgive me. I was never meant to hurt anyone.
However, after this surfaced on TikTok, Linda Binder's satire act for the camera was over, and she would go on to contact his local police department, who later ended up searching his house, finding no evidence. Linda would also go on to accuse Jupiter of some disturbing acts, such as Jupiter talking to multiple underage girls at the same time. However, Linda says that unfortunately they can't pursue any legal action since Jupiter has mental issues, but he would come out to apologize for his actions and agreed that what he did was wrong. But not even 24 hours later, Jupiter would go on to contradict that apology, being caught allegedly talking to a 15-year-old girl about having relations with them, but people soon realized the monster that Jupiter truly was. His apology clearly had no remorse, and he was willing to commit these crimes over and over again. Jupiter also doesn't care about what people say about him, and that he will forever act the way he does. Jupiter is a disgusting human, and while we wait for further actions from the authorities, he should be kept as far away from kids as humanly possible before it's too late and he ruins an innocent kid's life. And if you want to know more about Jupiter's inhumane actions, Linda Binder posted a documentary on her YouTube channel exposing even more about what Jupiter did and his horrible past, because honestly he has done so much shit that I can't even cover this in one video. But as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, and if you're curious to know a whole list of these TikTok degenerates, click the video on screen now.